Very good morning, everybody. Welcome to Pathfinder's trainings. I hope you were into your breath awareness. If I'm late sometime, just be with your breath. And you can see here, the Singapore Nifty is flat. We have a flat Singapore Nifty. The world market is mixed for the moment. And yesterday also huge selling by FIIs for 4,064 crores. DII bought for 1900, so 2000 crore was bought by the retail. So the retail participation in the Indian market is increasing, and that is a good sign. But the retail's capacity is less, so I hope this keeps on increasing and makes our market more mature and more wide. So let's look at our market today. The channel continues, so we'll keep an eye on the channel. So this is the channel in which the market is continuing to move. Yesterday it was very sideways. If you look at the market here, this is the sideways market. And I booked some profit, but that was mostly option strategies. Yesterday I booked about 15,000 rupees of profit. So this month of mine has become a very nice 42% now. So it's a good month that is going on. And this level, you see, this was a level that is, it tried to breach it on the upside, failed it, and this gap, more or less, this one is filled, this is more or less filled. So the gap was also filled yesterday on the downward side. The channel in which the market is moving is the direction of the trade. In intraday, the direction of the trade will be the channel in which the market is moving. Very good morning, everybody here. So let's keep an eye on two stocks that are holding the market. One is Reliance. Reliance has been a market mover, market holder, and yesterday also it tried, but eventually it came down. So we'll keep an eye on Reliance, but for the moment, Reliance is very much in an upward channel. So we have no reason to you have no reason to look for a short into this one. Channel on the upside is very clear on Reliance. Second is Adani. Adani Enterprise. And look at Adani. Adani also very similar to Reliance yesterday. More or less they are moving in the same side, in the same direction. And if I look at Adani, and we look at the fair value of Adani, Adani Enterprise. So this is fundamentally one of the worst companies. The fair value is 8 rupees 70 paisa. That is the fair value of this company. It is expensive by 26,454%. So whenever it starts falling, there is no lower limit to this one. In fact, this is a stock where every day we can take a short trade. What is the idea, Praveen Mishra? कभी तो गिरेगा. हम अपने मौजा ही मौजा में इसमें रोज एक शॉर्ट ट्रेड लेंगे जब भी एंट्री आएगी. Remember, we did the same with Paytm and we made good money in that. So, in this one, in Adani Enterprises, with such an expensive valuations, eventually, there was a stock like this, Ruchi Soya, if you remember, Baba Ramdev's stocks, Ruchi Soya. It was very similar on monthly charts. It is went up and then came down, and again it has become a staple one. So this was very similar here. Circuit moved up here. No. Now Nishir say good morning, sir. We should short once Adani breaks the channel. No. We should short once once BJP goes out of power. So you also have to keep an eye the political analysis. Okay, great. So let's check in this market what sector is behaving which way. There are sector declared. What is the overall behavior of the various sectors in this market, especially the metals? If you look at the auto sector, look, auto is still strong. So there is strength in auto. And if a recovery comes and a buying with LIC IPO coming, there will be a lot of operators who would be instructed to take it up so that the government doesn't lose its face. So there is a chance that you might see sharp upward rallies that come. In fact, yesterday also, if you see here after this big fall, suddenly we have a very sharp recovery that came. Let's look at the 240-minute channel. Okay, anyway, I'll take this. That is not working. So here, this is last 30 days of auto. Banks are very clearly in a downward channel, and we have commodities. Last evening I was having a chat with Mr. Modi. Over HDFC Bank. Modi, are you there? Mr. Modi, are you there in the class? Told me you come in the morning once. So just confirm if you are there. Yeah, Anil is there. So then here, if you see, let's pick up HDFC Bank. निशित आई थॉट पीएम साहब, अरे हमारे मोदी जी पीएम साहब से कम नहीं है, बहुत अच्छे इंसान है. So here if you see HDFC Bank, you see, HDFC Bank, these twins have corrected very sharply. इसको जो दो एंगल से देख लेते हैं. First, this level here. See here, HDFC Bank, this is the level it tried to break, went down, it has broken it further down. It is forming a continuation pattern. Continuation pattern takes a stock further. So if it doesn't recover from here, a 50% retracement is a good place to maybe buy it back here. Around 121 to 28 looks the nearby target for this. And from a fundamental point of view, HDFC Bank, if you see, HDFC Bank, this snowflake, has very expensive valuations. Remember, this is a country that it is a bank that has given consistent returns for last 10, 15 years. But For the moment, there's some worries into its fundamentals also. And if we check on this, see, this is 1372 is the current price, and the fair valuation of this company is about 425 rupees. That's what I was talking about, Anil, yesterday. That a good time to accumulate this is maybe if we see it at about 800 rupees or so, that would be a good time to maybe pick it up. Not right now. I thought I should take it here on this. Like if you look at Reliance on the same parameters, Reliance Industries, Reliance also in terms of health is better. Otherwise, it is also an expensive one, but it is having a fair valuation a little higher for the moment than the price that it has got. So even though it is looking expensive, but in terms of valuation, Reliance Industries looks fairly valued, and HDFC Bank looks very, very expensive. So keep that in mind, the fair valuations. You can also do that in screener and check out on this one. Anyway, coming back here, so that was HDFC Bank, then consumption. Now here on this, if you look at consumption also is moving in this channel. This was the trend line of consumption, and you might be seeing a profit booking on this. It has happened in Nifty also. CPSC is strong. Energy is having strength with crude prices up due to a Ukraine war. Arvind said fair value increased a lot in Reliance. Earlier it used to be around 850. Yeah, Reliance has improved. That's so true. Then the financial services are weak. FMCG is more or less still having a strength. Infra is having strength. IT is very weak. Look at IT. So we will very soon buying opportunities will be available in IT. IT में buying opportunities दिखेंगी because this is correcting. Like if I look at let's say more or less the start of this move here. This could be a good time to start hunting for some good IT companies. And if you see IT at about 24,212, this sector, that would be a good time to buy your, good TCS or Infosys or whatever stocks you are comfortable with there. So, but IT is having a deep correction now, but this was also a sector that pushed up like anything. Its valuations were very expensive. Then media is still having strength. So metals, after a sharp rise during the wartime, now metals are also cooling down now. In fact, last 3 days, and this war is now not becoming dangerous. I think it's more or less settling. And you never know, in 1 or 2 months, it might become more of a Russia-Ukraine affair. So everybody has realized we can't afford a world war on this. Province during Corona, IT was going up, and up here. And this is MNC here. MNC again, it is in a weak channel. So the good thing that is happening, imagine if for 7 months, 10 years ago, the FII would have sold, our country, our stock market would have crashed 60-70%. But this is the good thing that is happening is we are no more so much dependent on the outside money. And that is the first sign of the maturity of the stock market of any country. We as a stock market are maturing. It is no more. I am very happy to see that it is no more seen as a gambling activity. People have started learning. One place, other place, people are trying to learn. They go to YouTube channels, they read books. So that is a good thing that has started happening on this. And from here, with small corrections, I'm very bullish on the Indian stock market in the next 20, 30 years. So all those who are, want to create wealth, the Indian stock market would be a great place to create your wealth in the next 20, 30 years. Okay. Pritish says CIA is predicting use of some kind of nuke weapons by Russia to bring Ukraine to the knee. I think that is more of war propaganda. Pritesh, Russia also knows they can't do it. They will be immediately destroyed as a country. She says, can we keep accumulating nifty bees? Yes. If you want decent 15% a year returns and you don't bother about the stocks, you can just buy nifty bees. Keep on buying them. When you buy nifty bees, you're effectively buying the whole of the top 50 stocks of India without bothering which one is going up and which one is going down. And since the number of stocks are not constant, so this is the exchange traded fund ETF, Nifty Bs, and it is not for trading. So this is the one that you can actually pick it up. Mohit says, so where can we check the heat map of market sector wise? Please see if there is some website. यहीं पे है ना इसमें वेबसाइट तो मैं इधर ही यूज कर लेता हूँ. Go here on the links. इसी में बहुत सारा सेक्टर का मैं बहुत यूज नहीं करता हूँ उसको, but in Trade Tiger it is there. Sites so I don't know, but in Trade Tiger it is there. Just check with the team; they will help you with that. Tools में ये रहा heat map is here. The heat map on this NSE index. साइट तो मोहित ढूंढनी पड़ेगी मुझे भी, मिलेगी तो बताता हूँ. So let's finish our sectors. So pharma. So pharma is another sector which will now correct. With COVID finished, so all the expensive valuations of pharma will start coming down, and this one has also started moving in a downward channel. Private banks. Private banks also in a downward side, and public sector enterprises. See, this is again realty also down and services sector also down. Okay. Pritesh was saying Pathfinder training website when will the my course strategies its content will be active. My course is active. My course तो active हो गया. So strategies वाला में time लगेगा, बनाना पड़ेगा थोड़ा उसको. My course is active. It's not on the website. It is here on this. It will not be on the website. It will be here. Pathfinder. I've made a separate website for it. Pathfinder trainings. Dot. This is the site where the course material is available on this. Here, if you go to my courses, it is all available here now, depending on the level on which you are. Those who have done the 6 months or 1 year course, they are on the gold club level. So I've also introduced a 2-month course, which is a silver club level. Then there is a diamond club level and a platinum club level. Then all the strategies I'm putting here, but here I will be adding a description of that. I'm working on giving you homeworks here and other stuff. So a lot of other things coming on this. Great, guys. That's from my side today. So let's see where the market will open. And we will continue with our Moja hi Moja, book half and lock half. So Moja in Moja, book half, lock half. That is the strategy we'll be working on. Okay, guys. Today जरा team से बात कर लो. And those who are not using, please start using here. You will get all your stuff on this one. Thank you very much and see you in the next 5 minutes.